everyone, and welcome to the English Learning Podcast. My name is Henry, and I am so happy you are here with me today. In this episode, we will talk about how to start learning English. Maybe you are a complete beginner. Maybe you know a few words, but you don't know how to begin. Don't worry, this episode is for you. I will share with you simple steps that will help you start your English journey. We will talk about why learning English is important, what mindset you need, how to begin with the basics, and how to practice every day. Learning English may feel difficult at the beginning, but remember, every big journey starts with one small step. And today, I will help you take that first step. So, relax, listen carefully, and let's begin this journey together. Now, before we start learning, let's ask one important question. Why should we learn English? Why is it so important? English is the most popular language in the world. More than 1 billion people speak English. It is the language of business, travel, science, and the internet. If you know English, you can talk to people from many countries. You can make new friends. You can connect with the world. English can also help you in your career. Many good jobs need English. If you want to work in an international company, English will help you. If you want to study abroad, English will help you. Even if you stay in your own country, English can give you better opportunities. And of course, English gives you freedom. You can travel more easily. You can ask for help in another country. You can understand menus, signs, and directions. You don't feel lost because English is everywhere. Also, think about entertainment. So many movies, songs, podcasts, and books are in English. When you learn English, you can enjoy them without translation. You can understand your favorite singer, or watch movies in the original voice. This is not only fun, but also good practice. So, why is English important? Because it can open doors in your life. It can give you knowledge, confidence, and new chances. And the good news is, you can start today, step by step. Now, before you start learning English, there is something very important. It is not about grammar. It is not about vocabulary. It is about your mindset, the way you think. Many learners make this mistake. They want to learn English fast, maybe in 1 month. But learning a language takes time and patience. If you want to succeed, you must be consistent. It is better to study 10 minutes every day than 2 hours only one time a week. Small steps every day will take you very far. Another part of the right mindset is this: do not be afraid of mistakes. Mistakes are normal. Mistakes mean you are learning. Think of a baby learning to walk. The baby falls many times, but the baby keeps trying. In the same way, when you speak English, you will make mistakes. And that is okay. Every mistake is a lesson. Also, don't compare yourself to others. Maybe your friend learns faster. Maybe someone speaks better. That's okay. Your journey is different. Just focus on your own progress. And remember, learning English should be fun. Listen to songs, watch movies, talk to friends, enjoy the process. When you enjoy it, you will learn faster. So, the right mindset is, be patient, be consistent. Don't be afraid of mistakes. Enjoy the journey. With this mindset, you are ready to start your English learning adventure. All right, Now let's begin with Step 1. Start with the basics. Every strong building needs a strong foundation. And in English, the basics are your foundation. So, what are the basics? First, the alphabet and sounds. English has 26 letters, but the sounds are sometimes different from other languages. Spend some time learning how each letter sounds. Practice saying A, B, C, all the way to Z. Listen carefully and repeat. This will help you with reading, writing, and pronunciation. Next, learn simple and useful words. Words like hello, goodbye, thank you, please, sorry, yes, no. These are small words, but very powerful. You can already make polite conversations with them. Practice saying them out loud every day. After words, practice greetings and introductions. For example, hello, my name is Henry. Nice to meet you. How are you? I am fine, thank you. These short sentences are very useful in daily life. Try to practice them with your friends, or even practice alone in front of a mirror. Another basic skill is pronunciation. Don't worry about speaking fast. Focus on speaking clearly. Say the words slowly and carefully. For example, thank you. Not thank you, but thank you. Repeat many times until you feel comfortable. Also, in the beginning, it is very helpful to listen. Listen to English speakers. You can watch children's shows because they use easy words and slow speech. You can listen to songs with simple lyrics. Listening will train your ear to the sounds of English. So, to summarize, Step 1. Learn the alphabet and sounds. Learn simple words and phrases. Practice greetings and introductions. Focus on clear pronunciation. Listen to easy English every day. This is the foundation. Once you are strong in the basics, you will be ready to build more skills step by step. Now, let's move to Step 2. Build daily habits. Learning English is not something you do one time. It is something you do every day. Small daily practice is the secret to success. So, what habits can you build? First, the habit of learning new words every day. Choose 5 to 10 simple words. For example, book, pen, table, chair, window. Write them down. Say them out loud. Use them in a short sentence like, "This is my book." "The pen is on the table." When you learn a new word, try to use it the same day. If you use it, you will remember it. Second, the habit of making short sentences. Even if you only know a few words, you can create sentences. For example, I like tea. I am happy. The sun is hot. These small sentences will give you confidence. Third, use English in your daily life. Look around your room. Point to objects and say their names in English. For example, bed, door, light, phone. You can even put small paper labels on them to remind you. This way, English becomes part of your environment. Fourth, practice thinking in English. Instead of translating from your first language, try to think directly in English. For example, if you are drinking water, say in your mind, I am drinking water. This will train your brain step by step. Finally, include listening in your habits. Listen to short podcasts, simple songs, or children's stories in English. You don't need to understand everything, just listen. your brain will slowly get used to the sound of English. So, the daily habits are: learn a few new words, make short sentences, use English in your environment, think in English, listen every day. These small habits will make English part of your life, and little by little, you will improve without even noticing. Now, let's talk about Step 3. Practice speaking. Speaking is the most important part of language learning, but for many learners, it is also the most difficult. Why? Because they feel shy, or they are afraid of making mistakes. But here is the truth. The only way to speak better is to speak more. Don't wait until your English is perfect. Start speaking from the beginning. How can you practice speaking? First, try talking to yourself. Yes, it may feel strange, but it really works. For example, if you are cooking, say in English, "I am cutting vegetables. I am making dinner." If you are walking, say, "I am walking to the shop. I see a car." This is free practice, and you can do it any time. Second, use the method called shadowing. This means you listen to a sentence in English and then repeat it immediately. For example, if you hear, "How are you today?" you repeat, "How are you today?" Try to copy the sound, speed, and tone. This will improve both your speaking and listening. Third, try to record your voice. Say a few sentences in English, then listen to your recording. At first, you may not like your voice, but don't worry. This will help you notice your mistakes and improve. And of course, if you can, practice with a friend or partner. Even 5 minutes of real conversation is very powerful. If you don't have a partner, you can use language exchange apps or join online groups. So remember, talk to yourself, shadow native speakers, record your voice, practice with a partner if possible. The more you speak, the faster you will improve. Don't wait for perfect English. Just start speaking, and step by step, your confidence will grow. Now, let's talk about some common mistakes beginners make when they start learning English. If you know these mistakes, you can avoid them. The first mistake is translating everything from your first language. When you do this, the sentences may sound strange in English. Try to think in English, even if it's simple. For example, instead of translating a long idea, just say, "I am happy," or "I like this." The second mistake is being afraid of mistakes. Many learners wait until their English is perfect before speaking. But if you wait, you will never start. Remember, mistakes are part of learning. The third mistake is studying only grammar. Grammar is important, yes, but if you only study grammar books, you cannot speak. Balance your study with listening, speaking, and vocabulary. The fourth mistake is trying to study too much at once. Some beginners study for many hours in one day, but then stop for a week. This does not work. It is better to study a little every day. So, the common mistakes are translating everything, being afraid of mistakes, only studying grammar, studying too much at once, and then quitting. If you avoid these mistakes, your English journey will be smoother and more successful. Before we finish, let me give you some motivation and final tips. Remember, learning English is not a race. It is a journey. Every small step you take is progress. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to know every word. What you need is practice and consistency. Just 10 or 15 minutes a day can make a big difference in a few months. Also, be kind to yourself. If you make mistakes, smile and keep going. If you feel slow, don't worry. Slow progress is still progress. And most importantly, start today. Don't wait for the perfect time. Open your book. Watch a short video. Say a few sentences. The first step is the hardest, but it is also the most important. You can do this. Step by step, day by day, you will become a confident English speaker. Thank you so much for joining me today on the English Learning Podcast. I hope this episode helped you understand how to start learning English step by step. Remember, start with the basics, build daily habits, and don't be afraid to speak. Your journey has already started just by listening today. Keep practicing every day, stay motivated, and never give up. You can do it. This is Henry, wishing you good luck on your English journey. See you in the next episode. Goodbye.